If Drake was what he thought, what you think he was or what he thought he was, he would have been able to clear all this shit up, address it, and been moved on. He's still suing the label. That's like him. He might sue you for speaking of him on this situation. He might sue you. He might send you a cease and desist.
That would be a compliment.
It's a nice alley-oop.
That's a nice alley-oop.
Let him know.
But if it does, I'll definitely text you and I'll say we got to share the legal fees together.
Shit, no.
Because we would share legal fees together. We get the same lawyers.
No, we won't, man. He might sue you. He sued Lucian Grange.
What did Lucian say?
I'm not sure.
Lucian is a heavyweight, though. Lucian is.
I know. But
he's got a little bit dark side to him.
When you diss certain people and they can't deal with it emotionally.
Oh boy. So it seems like Rick Ross is back at it again. Recently, he went on the PBD podcast where he critiqued Drake as an artist and his music. Rick Ross really got into it, tore into Drake, and we knew this was going to happen. So stay tuned, lock in.
The new.
I listened to some of it. My engineer it was horrendous.
What do you give it, 0 to 10?
Oh, man, Pitchfork gave it, I said it was mid. Mid meant 5. Pitchfork gave it a 4 point something. I don't know. But it was like, no one's my friend. You left me alone. Oh, my. It's that type of shit. You got to be a boss out here, man.
So nothing that would be in your new playlist that you were showing?
Was it anything in my recent playlist?
I didn't hear all of them. I don't know if you got But have you personally listened to every single one of the tracks in the new album?
No, I couldn't do it.
You couldn't do it?
No.
By which one did you stop? 5?
I'm not
did
sure.
you make it to 5 or 6?
I'm not sure. You got to realize when it was going, it's music people that's on my team I allow them to be you could be a Drake fan if you like his music. I'm not going to tell you, no, don't put it. We're not on that type of shit. Listen to it if you want to listen to it. And I had people that listened to it. By the 5th song they came out, they was like, damn.
Rick Ross absolutely had me dying. So first off, let's start off with this, right? Rick Ross explicitly states that he does not consider Drake to be on his level. He also references some ongoing legal issues involving Drake and his label, which we know right now Drake is suing his label, okay? We know the plan with this. I dropped a video on it. Make sure you guys check that out. Drake wanted to leave the label. Now, Rick Ross also goes into discussing the album. He disses Iceman, says that it's horrendous and mid. Okay, nothing that he and his team could not listen to the full project. So he pretty much said that him and his engineer, him and his studio guy, they couldn't even play the whole full project of Iceman, which we know that there was going to be a lot of criticism with these releases, right? Now, we didn't expect 3 albums. 3 albums was random, right? We got plenty of music to digest. And even as myself, I'm not really a fan of these albums, but this Drake isn't my Drake, right? But with that said, Rick Ross has been going on a tear. He's been going everywhere clowning Drake, saying that this album is mid, this album isn't good, saying that, look, Drake just has to admit that he fell off, right? Now, Rick Ross positions himself as a veteran who values different standards in hip-hop, mentioning that his own musical influences trace back to the early 2000s, which Ross isn't lying about that, right? Ross has inspired a lot of people, and he's a great rapper. He had a great run, and he had a lot of great albums, right? One thing I will say about Rick Ross, he will never lose the ability to write. He can rap, right? That's why he signed Meek. Like, Ross has talent and Ross is able to spot talent. But Ross does have a lot of shenanigans, man. Ross has a lot of shenanigans. Now, the host was defending Drake against the criticism, highlighting Drake's commercial performance, including projections for top chart placements and song success. Now, we know that when it comes to numbers, that Drake is that guy, okay? Now, this is the thing, right? Because Ross was saying, hey, look, numbers are one thing, but you have to be tapped into the streets, right? When Drake was connected to certain rappers, that gave him a tap to the street, right? It gave him that look, right? It gave him that cosign. The cosign doesn't work anymore because Kendrick Lamar shattered the veil, right? So Drake has to kind of go back. He has to revert. He has to figure out a way to capitalize. And I think he did that with these albums, right? A lot of people I know like these albums. A lot of females I know like these albums. I think a lot of women are like these Drake albums. And they've been playing them. I've been seeing them everywhere on Instagram and TikTok. They've been going crazy for sure, man. All this stuff is interesting. I can't wait to see these numbers, okay? We're gonna see if Rick Ross is correct or not. Will Drake be actually able to drop some good numbers? Now, I made a bet with my friend. I said that Drake would at least do 500,000. I think he said like 700,000, something like that. Now this was before, obviously, knowing it was gonna be 3 albums, okay? But even with 3 albums, I'm gonna hold firm on 500K, okay? That's what I'm expecting from Drake. Honestly, this whole thing is insane. Rick Ross has been getting busy, bro, and honestly, I can't wait to see how this stuff is gonna end. Make sure you guys jump in the comments below. Let me know how you guys feel. Are you guys feeling Iceman, or do you guys think Rick Ross has a point?
You've had a rich and complicated history with Drake. Where are you with that today? What are you thinking about the new project?
I'm focused on my project. You know what I mean? I don't believe anyone's nervous about Iceman. I don't believe no real MC, no real bosses, no real hustlers. So I'm focused on the book release and my album, because
Respect.
my album is going to most definitely be a bomb. It's going to be a bomb.
Because in one of the recent interviews, because you know I follow this stuff, people would notice that, oh, now Ross said, he said something like, well, I'm happy to have him win, don't want to see him lose.
Facts.
So is that a different place than when you were putting him on wax?
What that was basically, behind the scenes, it's like people want to hear me say that I hate Drake or there's a conspiracy against him. No, it's not. You know, if you put out an amazing album, congratulations. If it's mid, it's mid. You know?
Respect?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
It's not nothing that's dope. You don't hear nothing like Jay-Z and Alicia Keys from New York. I say you don't hear none of that. You know, this a motherfucker who always bringing up Michael Jackson. What a Billie Jean at? What a Thriller? And my homies actually sat there and they lost an hour of their life for this shit.
Listen to it.
Yeah.
Are they recovering?
Yeah, trauma.
It's tough.
It is.
It's tough.
Yeah.
Now, by the way,
when you've been waiting after you seen people put ice blocks in the middle of places and promoted and marketed, and the world knew what day it was coming out, and the shit came out and really, you know, bars. Damn. Niggas say 3 albums are trash albums, 2 years too late. What site is this? Complex? Complex. The Glazer University. Oh my God. I've been a long fan. Oh my God. Mr. YouTube. Fuck a big 3 anyway. There was too many chefs in the kitchen. Bars. Come on, guys, stop. Y'all let's all leave Lil Mans alone now, man. He did it. He dropped 3 mid projects. Hey, man, it was fun while it lasted. You're washed. R.I.P. to the Drake stands. Can only imagine what that feels like. Well, I really couldn't. But for those that didn't know, I was a big boy making big boy records when homie was on Degrassi. Now, back to the big business. My new book is in stores and everywhere books at. I want to thank everybody that's been showing love.
I stopped, my hip hop stopped in early 2000.
This not hip hop.
His not hip hop.
No, this not hip hop. I like how he used the Michael Jackson glove right around the time the Michael Jackson movie came out. You ride that wave. He know how to ride a wave, but it ain't working.
He does not succeed. Pitchfork gives Iceman a 4.8 out of 10. Okay, that's not good.